And Happy New Year's, everyone. Welcome to 2024. My name is Trill Noel, and I am the CEO and perfumer for Xarmony Perfumes. It's nice to see you guys again, and for those of you who are here for the first time, it's nice to meet you. Here at the House of Xarmony, we are actually celebrating tenfold today because January 1st, 2024 marks the 2-year anniversary of Xarmony Perfumes. That's right. We've been in business for 2 years now. In that time frame, Xarmony has grown to 35 fragrances. We've had over 700 orders. We've reached hundreds of customers. And, drum roll please, we are now a 6-figure business. The beauty and the growth of this empire knows no bounds because of supporters and the community that we've built around the brand and people like you. So to the community out there, to the empire of Xarmony, you guys have my thanks, my honor, my pride. Now, in order to celebrate this most auspicious of occasions, not only will we be doing a giveaway on our Instagram, but we're going to launch the 3rd round of the Vanilla Collection vote. We have quite a few new options that'll be joining us, including Vanilla X Moody Jazz. Some of you might know where that reference is from. A Vanilla X Digital Love, a Vanilla X Oud, Vanilla X Ocean, Vanilla X Nova, Vanilla X Equinox, Vanilla X Himalaya, Vanilla X Key Lime Pie, Vanilla X Fig, Vanilla X Strawberry, Vanilla X Peach. The list goes on. We've come up with at least 30 new options. The way that this will take place is I'll be uploading another video in the near future, probably within the next week or so. And it'll be completely about the Vanilla Collection vote, and you guys will be able to click the link underneath the video, as well as copy and paste it and share it around. In 2023, we launched the Vanilla Collection, and we also switched to our new packaging and bottles. A lot of things changed this year. Xarmony 2.0 came into existence. Xarmony 1.0 became a former shadow of our name and our brand. Now, one of the things that we like to talk about heavily in the world of Xarmony is evolution. Evolving the self, evolving the mind, making today the day that you evolve. You reach the next level, you reach a new height. So with that in mind, I want to show you what I mean by evolution, starting with Xarmony's earliest footsteps. So we're going to take things back, and I mean all the way back to 2019, when I got my first set of essential oils and I stepped into the world of soap making for the first time. Fast forward to 2020, my wife's pregnant with our first child, Auroricia. She's also pregnant now with our second one. Baby Lulu is her nickname. Her real name will be spoken once she's born, in fashion with Mongolian tradition. So in 2020, she comes to me and says, "Honey, can you make me a disinfectant spray, an antibacterial spray?" At this time, you couldn't find soap. There was no sanitization of any kind available in any store. Bleach was gone, toilet paper was gone, disinfecting soap was gone, soap was gone. I told her you had to shake it well and then you could spray it.
Mm-hmm. And when I did spray it, it smelled amazing. My coworkers were like, "What is that smell? That smells so good." And I just remember it calmed me. And it's this time of chaos. I was calmed whenever I sprayed. Like, what did you put in? It was like lavender and...
Lavender, green tea, and I don't remember the rest. It was all the things that it pulled up as like...
calming stuff.
Yeah, no, disinfecting.
Well, disinfecting, yeah. But yeah. It was really good. And I remember that's one of my favorite things from that time period because it was like, I felt calm in a time of chaos.
So, end of 2021, yeah, you're good. Right. Have a good night. By the end of before I created the No Rona spray for my wife, during my adventures in soap making, I had actually delved upon the YouTube channels of Sam Mercer, BK Scents, and Alora Dillon. After making the No Rona spray, I got a little deeper and I found Luca Turin, who had an entire perfumery course free on his YouTube. I think he's taken it down since, but the other channels mentioned are all still available and all of their content is still there. For the rest of the year, after my daughter was born, I kept working. I was working 5 jobs at the time. That'll be in another video in the near future. And I was absorbing Perfumery. I worked from home. It was the pandemic. All day long, I just listened and learned how to do this. So by the end of 2020, I had already created my first ever perfumes with essential oil and perfumer's alcohol. We finished 2020 with me getting my first set of aroma chemicals, fine fragrance materials. There are videos of me purchasing and unboxing those and giving my first reactions on this YouTube channel if you guys want to take a journey back and watch that. So we go into 2021 and we needed to get out of the apartments that we were in. They were student housing, and when we moved in, everything was fine. By the time we had graduated, or the time after we had graduated, it had devolved. Student housing had become a woman being pushed out of a window, pregnant woman, by her cousin, who I think was the father. Someone overdosed in their apartment. Someone was selling drugs out of their apartment. There was a homeless man squatting in an apartment. Somebody had guns confiscated out of their apartment, and their car was shot up with a bunch of holes from a gang member. And we needed to get out of there. So yeah, I had saved up enough, and 2021, I purchased my first home. There's a post about that on Reddit as well. And my mom, who was homeless at the time, was able to move in with us. Another story for another time. But my daughter was finally going to have the dream that I never had growing up. I started in an apartment. I went to a dorm room. Then I was in an apartment again. And I was finally in a home. She was going to know what it was like to be raised under her own roof. Being able to carve your name into a wall or your height into a wall, and it stays there. I never had that luxury. Or so we thought. 4 months later, after I registered my Xarmony LLC for the perfume company that I was going to be starting, a tree falls on my home. It destroys my perfumery lab. I lose all my chemicals, all of our belongings, everything my daughter owned, everything my wife owned. We lost everything. I had 3 t-shirts, 2 pairs of pants. And I did manage to save my suits because I put them in my future Xarmony lab outside, which is a tough shed tiny home that I was going to make in the backyard. I was going to convert the inside of the tough shed, so it was being used as storage at that moment. Those things managed to survive. Everything else was gone. Yeah. The fragrance community came to our rescue, however. A woman named Brianna Walton of TikTok did a GoFundMe campaign, and we ended up getting $2,000 from that. And Mr. Cologne 76 and his followers on Instagram donated around $1,000 to us as well. He sold off some of the fragrances in his collection as a raffle to give the money back to us. We used that to pay rent for the first few months at someone's home until our insurance, which also went bankrupt and was underwater at the time, could do something. That didn't happen until 6 months later. But I used some of that money to purchase my aroma chemicals again, because my formulations that I had made in 2020 all survived. So 2022 rolls in, and we're ready to start the brand. I have all my chemicals, and we launched Xarmony Perfumes with our former image. This is where we started in 2022. We had our sticker labels, and I literally had a sticker that said the name of the fragrance. It's what we had at the time, and I did the best that I could, but my fragrances were always formulated with passion, care, and love, within IFRA regulations, restrictions, and guidelines of the FDA, the Environmental Protection Agency, and economically sourced ingredients. We still do that today, obviously, but I just want people to know, even though they looked like this back then, the same level of perfumery and craft existed inside the bottle. Fast forward to the summer of 2022, and we had evolved to this bottle, or this, I guess, model, prototype. We had our aluminum labels finally. And at first they had a metallic sticker. The aluminum label was blank, and we would put the name of the fragrance using a decal. That didn't work. They would come off in delivery. If things were too hot, the glue could melt. So we moved on and we got the name painted on. All of our labels now have the name already imprinted into it. Then we moved into 2023. So we began 2022 with Yasuke, Cairo 2, Cairo 4, Acqua di Famiglia, Athena, followed by Chiome, and then Athena got 3 counterparts during the fall season. They were my fall fragrances, Callisti, Carpo, and Chione, followed by Rhodium. We closed out the year with Rhodium. January 2023 rolls in, and I file my taxes for Xarmony Perfumes. My business is now fully complete, and I see the numbers. We had grossed over 40,000 in sales, and I was ecstatic. I was beside myself. I could not believe this had happened. I was so happy and thankful to the community that I wanted to give back. So I launched these 2 fragrances, Oud Mint, which is Oud for the future, and Vanilla X Squared. I forgot to mention in the previous year during the summer we had launched Vanilla E Super, but it hadn't really got any attention until January 2023. By February 2023, Vanilla X Squared and Vanilla E Super were both out of stock. So I did one further. I wanted to still give back to the community. So I came up with a community-wide vote for the Vanilla collection. And everyone in Reddit, Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram was able to participate. Any platform, really, as long as you had the link. I picked the top 5, and then I began working on formulating them. And with the money that we had made in the previous year, what I had left in savings, I did this. So we launched the Vanilla collection. There's also a QR code to our website. The logo is in the middle of that code. And the Vanilla collection came with its own gold label that says, Luxury Vanilla Collection and the Future of Perfumery, Xarmony Perfumes. This came out early 2023. The first month, the launch of the Vanilla Collection, we hit our first $20,000 month. It was crazy. I had no idea that that was going to happen. I was shocked. We were overwhelmed. We got everything taken care of eventually. All of the customers got their bottles, and the name Xarmony grew. It expanded. We had a new audience. It was beautiful. Around that same time, or a few months later, I found out that my wife was pregnant with our second child. But we weren't done giving back. With the money that we made from the Vanilla collection, we elevated the main house. And this is Xarmony's current state now. So these are what our main bottles look like now. They went from this to that. Were we done? No. I don't have our old sample suitcase, but I think there's a video of it on my YouTube channel showing what the old sample set looked like. It was a tiny little Xarmony suitcase. But now we have our new sample sets too. I designed these myself, just like everything else in the brand and the website. As I said, I'm a digital engineer. So this is like first nature to me. Once you open this, our samples inside each come in their own little box. Our sample sets come with 4 fragrances. You get 1 in each box. It's nice luxury packaging. I really love it. And that was the completion of Xarmony 2.0, which brings us to where we are now. After a wonderful year, the biggest year in Xarmony history, I was able to purchase a home during that time. And this lab, I had gone from a lab that was 100 square feet at the house that we were renting, where I had already in, 18 months after starting the business, So January 2022, we started Xarmony. 18 months later, we hit 100,000 in sales after the vanilla collection had launched, obviously. I purchased a home. The brand's just been growing since. We've built community, we've built connections. It's just been lovely. And I'm thankful to everyone out there who's been a part of this ride. It's been beautiful building this empire with you guys. So we're doing a giveaway on our Instagram, and we're going to be doing the third vote in the vanilla collection. This year, we launched the vanilla collection and we brought out Vanilla X Cherry, Vanilla X Cotton Candy, Vanilla X Chai, Vanilla X Coffee, Vanilla X Tobacco, and then I launched a secret one, a soft launch over the summer, Vanilla X Rose. It was in 6th place, but I figured I still want to give back. We'll launch this one, even though it didn't win. Then we did Kipukalane. Kipukalane was added to the main house collection. It is our first Hawaiian fragrance. It's about ancient Hawaiian history. And then we moved on to the second round of the vanilla collection vote, and we launched Vanilla X Rum, Vanilla X Caramel, and Vanilla X Marshmallow. They won the second vote. Now we're reaching the end of the year, and I can tell you guys about what's coming in 2024.